holidays can be stressful at the best of times, but this year it's especially stressful because we're dealing with the pandemic. The pandemic is upending our holiday traditions and simply adding to the stress of our lives. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips to help you deal with the stress and even some tips to help you find new ways to have fun and enjoy the holidays. Hello, I'm Wendy Rapp, spiritual life coach and psychic tarot reader. On this channel, I help you as a spiritually awakened person grow and evolve on your soul's journey. And if you enjoy information like this, hit the subscribe button because I upload a new video every Sunday. Aside from the usual stress that we all experience during the holidays, this year we have a very persistent pandemic we're all trying to deal with. That pandemic has left people feeling isolated, uncertain. Their routine has been thrown into chaos and they've lost some of their holiday traditions because of it. And then if on top of that you have someone that you love who has perhaps gotten the virus, or you're just really worried that you might get it, it just feels like stress on top of stress on top of stress. So the first thing you're going to want to do to deal with that kind of stress is slow down. Just be present in the moment. And if you are feeling sadness or grief, because we are grieving, some people are really grieving life as we knew it and grieving giving up this year the holiday traditions that they had, then acknowledge your feelings, talk them out with someone. But acknowledging you feel this way instead of trying to hide it is going to help you to deal better with it. If you're feeling sad, overwhelmed, you feel like crying, don't try holding on to those feelings. It's just going to make you feel worse. It's better to acknowledge you feel this way and to talk to somebody. Find a close friend or family member that is very supportive. Talk to them about what you're feeling. If you don't have someone close to you that you feel comfortable talking to, then reach out to religious groups or support groups online and share what you're feeling in that safe space. Just the act of giving voice to what you're feeling and talking to someone you trust in a safe space helps to alleviate the stress that you're feeling. So definitely don't bottle it up, talk to someone. And if you're someone who is busy taking care of others, either a parent or a caregiver, and you're constantly busy looking after the needs of others, you're going to have to make sure that you give yourself each day some me time. And this is time just for you to decompress, to unwind a bit, but you have to schedule it in, because I know a lot of people who are caregivers, they always put themselves last. It's really important for you to be able to deal with the stress and to keep yourself going so you can be of service to others, to take care of yourself. So schedule, make it important that you schedule some time, 20 minutes a day for a walk, get some exercise, watch a movie, read a book. A good way to deal with stress, if you're feeling all stressed out, there's something about being in a hot tub or even being under the shower. It just changes your energy almost instantly. And if you can, use sea salt in the bath, and they do sell special sea salts for the bath at metaphysical stores like EarthSpirit, for protection and for other kinds of intentions. But sea salt, just regular good old-fashioned sea salt, couple of tablespoons in the bath water, and soak. It helps to release all those negative emotions. It really does help to calm. So be sure, if you're a caregiver, and everybody should do this, but especially caregivers, schedule some me time for yourself every day. And don't forget the basics: proper rest, exercise, nutritious food, lots of water, drinking water, all help to support your system so that your body can better handle the stress. And be realistic. The holidays don't have to be perfect. Your preparations for them don't have to be perfect. And understand that your holiday preparations and your celebrations may not look just like last year or the year before, but that's okay. It's just temporary. And instead of dwelling on what we can't have this year, we can't have the big celebrations, we can't go out to the big dinner parties, redirect your thinking and see it as the glass half full. We're making these sacrifices this year so that next year we can be with our loved ones. We all want to make it into the new year without our loved ones or ourselves getting sick. We want everyone to be around for next year's celebration as well. So we need to take time to make some sacrifices right now, but this is not how it's always going to be. Keep in mind, all pandemics in history have eventually gone away. This one is no exception. So how can you enjoy the holidays in a safe and responsible manner? Well, the first thing to do would be to check out the restrictions for your local area, the state restrictions. In the state of New Jersey, as of the filming of this video, which is December 1st, the restrictions are no more than 10 people in the home, indoors in the home. If you're doing something outdoors, you can have up to 150 people, but you have to maintain 6 feet social distancing and everybody has to wear a mask. It might differ between now and the holidays, so make sure you do check your local state restrictions. And if it doesn't sound like much fun to you to go to somebody's home, but I have to stay 6 feet away from everybody and wear a mask the whole time, well, we're very blessed to live in the age of technology. We can stay home if we choose to and be able to be with our friends through technology. You could Skype your dinners together. Families can Zoom their dinners together, have dessert together. We can still connect with one another. We're really, really, really so blessed to be living at this time. I'm somebody who was born in 1960. To me, today's technology is like something out of the Jetsons, and you'd have to be born back in the 60s to know what I'm referring to. People FaceTimed all the time, and I always thought, wouldn't that be cool? Well, now you can do that over long distances. It's not the same. I totally get it. It's not the same as being in the same room and being able to give a hug and do all the things we love doing with our loved ones. But you can still share conversation and share the fun with your loved ones through technology. And while I know it's not the same as being there in person with your loved ones, you can still have fun in a virtual call or a Zoom meeting with your loved ones. Have a best looking dessert contest, see who's got the best looking homemade dessert, or ugly sweater contest. You can sing Christmas carols. You can have a contest with the best decorated Christmas tree. You can also play games like scavenger. Have one person who has a list and a timer, like 60 to 90 seconds, and have each of the families or individuals have to look for something within their house. And there's ways you can get around it. There's ways you can be creative, more creative than I am, and have fun with it. But just know at least we have technology, so we can still connect with our loved ones, see how they're doing, talk to them, and make them part of the fun. And just remember, this too shall pass. Like all pandemics in history, they eventually do end, and we get back to life as normal, as we know it. So we have to hang in there, make a few sacrifices this year, but hopefully in doing so, we'll get back to normal much more quickly. And remember, you're not alone in this. We're all in this together. I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you good health this holiday season and always. Happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa blessings to you and yours. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And remember, you are a spark of the divine. Share your light with the world. Blessings.